What if I told you there was a science to getting rich, a set of universal laws as reliable as gravity, that your thoughts could literally shape your financial reality? Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But what if it isn't? Welcome to CEO's Library, the 1% bookshelf where we distill game-changing insights from the world's most impactful books. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into The Secret of the Science of Getting Rich by Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. This isn't just another get-rich-quick scheme or motivational fluff. It's a profound exploration of the fundamental laws that govern success and abundance. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur, an aspiring business leader, or simply someone who wants to unlock their full potential, this episode is going to challenge your beliefs and equip you with actionable strategies to create the abundant life you deserve. Now, before we jump in, I want you to take a moment and think about your current financial situation. Are you where you want to be? Do you feel like you're constantly swimming upstream, never quite reaching your goals, or maybe you've achieved some success, but you know there's another level waiting for you? Whatever your situation, I want you to keep an open mind as we explore the principles in this book, because what you're about to learn could be the key to transforming your entire approach to wealth and success. Let's start with the core premise of the book. There is a science to getting rich. Just as there are laws that govern the physical world, like gravity or thermodynamics, there are laws that govern success and abundance. And just like physical laws, these principles work consistently and predictably when applied correctly. But here's the kicker. This science isn't just about money. It's about fully developing your potential in all areas of life. It's about living with purpose, contributing value to the world, and experiencing the joy and fulfillment that comes from true abundance. Now, you might be thinking, if there's really a science to getting rich, why isn't everyone wealthy? That's an excellent question, and it brings us to our first major insight from the book, The Power of Thought. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth while others struggle? According to Proctor and Gallagher, the answer lies in our thoughts. They argue that we live in a thought world where our beliefs and mental patterns shape our reality. This isn't some new age woo-woo concept. It's grounded in cutting-edge research in neuroscience and psychology. Our brains are constantly filtering the vast amount of information around us, focusing on what aligns with our existing beliefs and expectations. This means that two people can look at the exact same situation and see completely different opportunities or obstacles. Let me give you a concrete example. Imagine two entrepreneurs starting similar businesses in the same industry. The first entrepreneur is constantly worried about competition, market saturation, and potential failure. The second entrepreneur sees abundant opportunities, focuses on unique value creation, and maintains an unwavering belief in their success. Who do you think is more likely to succeed? The first entrepreneur will likely miss opportunities, make fear-based decisions, and struggle to inspire confidence in others. The second entrepreneur, on the other hand, will spot opportunities others miss, make bold moves, and attract supporters and resources. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about fundamentally rewiring your brain to align with success and abundance. Proctor and Gallagher provide several techniques for harnessing the power of thought. First, they emphasize the importance of clarity. You need to have a crystal clear vision of what you want to achieve. Vague wishes won't cut it. You need to be able to see, feel, and almost taste your desired outcome. Second, they stress the power of repetition. Our brains are wired to seek out patterns and reinforce existing neural pathways. By consistently focusing on your goals and visualizing success, you're literally rewiring your brain to align with those outcomes. Third, they highlight the role of emotion. It's not enough to just think about your goals. You need to feel them. Emotion is the fuel that powers our thoughts and drives us to action. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually apply this in my daily life? Great question. Here's a simple exercise you can start with today. Take a few minutes each morning to visualize your ideal life in vivid detail. See yourself living in your dream home, running your successful business, or whatever represents abundance to you. Really feel the emotions associated with achieving these goals. Make this a daily practice and pay attention to how it starts to shift your perspective and actions throughout the day. But thought alone isn't enough. To truly harness the science of getting rich, we need to understand and align ourselves with the universal laws that govern success. This brings us to our second major insight from the book. What if everything you thought you knew about success was based on an incomplete picture? Proctor and Gallagher argue that there are 7 universal laws that govern prosperity and success. Understanding and working in harmony with these laws is key to achieving lasting abundance. Let's break down a few of these laws. First, we have the law of vibration. This law states that everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at a specific frequency. This includes our thoughts and emotions. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to radiate success and confidence? That's the law of vibration in action. By consciously elevating our thoughts and emotions, we can literally change the frequency we're broadcasting to the world. Next, there's the law of cause and effect. This one's pretty straightforward. Every action has a consequence. But here's where it gets interesting. Proctor and Gallagher argue that our thoughts are also causes that produce effects in our lives. This means that by changing our habitual thought patterns, we can change the results we're getting. Another crucial law is the law of attraction. You've probably heard of this one before, but Proctor and Gallagher offer a unique perspective. They argue that we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. This means that to attract success and abundance, we need to embody those qualities in our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Now, you might be wondering how to apply these laws in your daily life. Here's a practical strategy. Start paying close attention to your habitual thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Are they aligned with abundance and success, or are they focused on lack and limitation? When you catch yourself in a negative thought pattern, consciously shift your focus to something positive and empowering. For example, instead of thinking, "I never have enough money," try reframing it as, "I'm constantly discovering new opportunities to increase my wealth." Instead of worrying about competition, focus on how you can provide unique value to your customers or clients. Remember, this isn't about denying reality or ignoring challenges. It's about training your mind to focus on solutions and opportunities rather than problems and limitations. As you start to align your thoughts and actions with these universal laws, you'll likely notice some interesting changes. You might find yourself spotting opportunities you previously overlooked. You might feel more confident in pursuing your goals, and you might start attracting people and resources that can help you on your journey to success. But here's the thing, understanding these laws intellectually isn't enough. To really see results, we need to fundamentally change our paradigms, the mental programs that govern our habitual thoughts and behaviors. This brings us to our third major insight from the book, the power of paradigm shifts. To illustrate this concept, let me share a story about Bob Proctor himself. Early in his life, Proctor was struggling financially. He was deeply in debt, jumping from job to job, and couldn't seem to break out of his cycle of poverty. Then he was introduced to the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book completely shattered Proctor's existing paradigms about wealth and success. He realized that his own limiting beliefs were holding him back. He began to study success principles obsessively, applying them in his own life. Within a year, his income had increased tenfold, and that was just the beginning of his journey to becoming a world-renowned success coach and author. Proctor's story illustrates a crucial point. Our results in life are largely determined by our paradigms, the mental programs that govern our habitual thoughts and behaviors. These paradigms are often formed early in life based on our upbringing, education, and experiences. And here's the kicker: most of us are completely unaware of the paradigms that are shaping our lives. So how do we identify and shift these limiting paradigms? Proctor and Gallagher offer several strategies. First, they recommend a process of self-reflection. Pay close attention to your automatic thoughts and reactions, especially in challenging situations. These can offer clues about your underlying paradigms. Next, they suggest seeking out new information and perspectives that challenge your existing beliefs. This could involve reading books, attending seminars, or seeking out mentors who have achieved the kind of success you desire. Another powerful technique is visualization. By consistently visualizing yourself living your ideal life, you can start to reprogram your subconscious mind and shift your paradigms. But perhaps the most powerful strategy is taking consistent action aligned with your new paradigms. Remember, our brains are wired to seek out evidence that confirms our existing beliefs. By taking bold action towards your goals, you create new experiences that can shift your paradigms. Let me give you a concrete example of how this might work in practice. Let's say you have a limiting paradigm that making money is hard. This belief might cause you to overlook opportunities, undervalue your services, or avoid taking financial risks. To shift this paradigm, you might start by consciously challenging this thought whenever it arises. You could seek out examples of people who have easily created wealth, perhaps in your industry, or with a similar background to yours. You could visualize yourself effortlessly attracting abundance and making smart financial decisions. But the real magic happens when you take action. This might involve raising your prices, pursuing a new business opportunity, or investing in your skills and education. As you start to see positive results from these actions, your paradigm will naturally begin to shift. Now, I want to emphasize that shifting paradigms isn't always easy or comfortable. It often requires us to step out of our comfort zones and challenge deeply ingrained beliefs. But the results can be truly transformative. As we wrap up our exploration of the secret of the science of getting rich, let's recap the key insights we've covered. First, we learned about the power of thought in shaping our reality. By consciously directing our thoughts towards abundance and success, we can literally rewire our brains and change our results. Second, we explored the universal laws that govern success and abundance. By aligning our thoughts and actions with these laws, we can tap into a powerful force for creating prosperity in our lives. Finally, we discussed the importance of paradigm shifts in achieving lasting success. By identifying and changing our limiting paradigms, we can unlock our full potential and create extraordinary results. Now here's my challenge to you. Choose one principle from this episode and commit to applying it consistently for the next week. It could be the daily visualization exercise we discussed, or perhaps the practice of consciously reframing negative thoughts. Whatever you choose, commit to it fully and pay attention to how it starts to shift your perspective and actions. Remember, the science of getting rich isn't just about accumulating money. It's about fully developing your potential, living with purpose, and creating value for others. As you apply these principles, you may find that your definition of wealth expands to include not just financial abundance, but also rich relationships, fulfilling work, and a deep sense of personal growth. Before we close, I want to remind you that we've only scratched the surface of the insights contained in The Secret of the Science of Getting Rich. If you want to dive deeper into these concepts and learn specific strategies for applying them in your life, I highly recommend getting a copy of the full book. You'll find an Amazon link in the episode description where you can purchase either the physical book or the audiobook. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the science of getting rich. Remember, you have the power to create your own economy and results regardless of external circumstances. Your thoughts shape your reality. So dream big, take bold action, and stay open to the abundance that surrounds you. Until next time, this is CEO's Library, the 1% bookshelf, empowering you to think, grow, and succeed like the world's top leaders. Keep reading, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in your life and business.